Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you. How did you? Oh.
Dear Moitree, I was asked to take part in this project, and I'm grateful to have the opportunity to take a little of your time to share with you the impact that you've had and are having on my life here at Chichester. Because of my stroke, returning to education was challenging for me. I didn't know how I was going to cope. I didn't even know how I learnt anymore, and there were times when I really felt overwhelmed. I will always remember the day I sat in your and Lucy's office and cried. Cried for quite some time as I remember it, feeling like an imposter for being here. But you were both so patient, sharing that you too had these moments and that it was okay to feel this way, and that I could and should talk to you more because, as you said, talking helps us cope. Something I probably should have already figured out as a counselling student. It might not have meant much to you, but it changed my whole university experience. I came in feeling like everyone around me was confident in their academic abilities and their choices, except for me, and left knowing that I wasn't alone, and that those feelings will come and go, but I had people around me who understood, who would give me the space to talk it through and tell me I'm doing okay before kicking me out and telling me to get on with it. That was just what I needed. I want you to know that I have learnt through watching you lead student rep meetings. Your patience towards us when we ask for the impossible or complain about things never seem to dampen your smile or remove your positive, we can get this fixed attitude. You seem always ready to smile and laugh, and rather than to stop us, and then you encourage us to communicate more of these ideas. What's more amazing to me is you were able to continue to do this even when the world turned upside down because of COVID, and even when you were heavily pregnant. I certainly wouldn't have been so generous. I don't know how you managed to remain so calm and poised during those times. Maybe you weren't, but you never showed it. I have a feeling you're good at being a swan, all calm serenity on the top and paddling like mad where it can't be seen. Thank you for bringing that calm confidence to me. I also wanted to thank you for sharing your passion for mindfulness with me. I know the access to the Learn Mindfulness online program. I really didn't know what I was going to do for my final project, but your suggestion brought not only a good idea for study, but a way of being into my life to take with me into the future. I have benefited both academically and emotionally from your care and advice. One last thing. I was asked to sum you up in 3 words, and it's taken a lot of thought. And other than your obvious intelligence, I think I would describe Dr. Moitree Banerjee as confident, encouraging and cheerful. Thank you for who you are and all you do. Elizabeth.
Oh gosh. I had no idea. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you. How did you? Oh. I think it just fills me with a very deep sense of gratitude. I think because Elizabeth's mentioned this as well, because I was pregnant, so there were lots of physical, emotional things going on. So I always felt that I wasn't doing enough, and I think for the students to notice what we do, and for any lecturer, that's the biggest reward that we can have for any student to notice us, I think, because for us the focus is them. They are on such an important journey in their lives. We are always conscious of what we have, what the responsibility that we have, and often I know that at Chichester, many of the students, often we are the first people who will tell them what their potential is, and I never would have thought that Elizabeth will remember that conversation we've had, and I was telling her how I felt as a student as well, and it's literally just made my job worth it completely.